Good morning, viewers. So today is another strict lockdown day for us, which means everybody's stuck in the house, and I decided I'm going to make some beef today. So here I have cubed beef, I believe chuck roast, about a little short of 2 pounds, so 1.5 pounds roughly. And I have just rinsed it out into this bowl, and my seasonings are right here, and they are going to be a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of paprika, some dry ginger, 2 teaspoons, which is this guy right here called Tikka Masala. It's available in a lot of ethnic stores. If you do not have it, you're welcome to omit it and substitute with black pepper or red pepper. Red pepper I would put about maybe half a teaspoon in this one. I'm going to also add some crushed garlic, which I love the taste of. So see you in a bit. So I do use a separate knife and board for my meat, which luckily I didn't have to do today because the meat was really good. So I'm going to go ahead and add all my spices and just 1 little teaspoon of vinegar. In goes the garlic, and then you mix it all and let it sit for about half an hour. So for this dish, I'm using an open pan so that I have a lot of surface which I can use to sear my meat. I'm using canola oil, which won't smoke as much as olive oil. So whenever I'm searing stuff, I use canola. And here we go. Here's the meat ready to go in. I also saved the marinade because I'm going to use this later. So at this stage of the cooking process, the flame is going to be on the high side so that it gives the meat a nice sear. We let the meat sit in the pan for 2 to 3 minutes so that it gets a nice rich caramel brown. At this point, we can start flipping the meat over so that the other side can also get the same nice brown color. We let this rest for another 3 to 5 minutes. Keep checking in the middle so it doesn't start getting darker. Alright, so now that the meat is nice and brown, we have 2 options. One is you just finish cooking by adding a little liquid and covering it and let it cook to the level of doneness you require. So since I'm cooking in the Eastern style today, I feel I have to ramp this up a little bit and go all out. And the way I'm going to do that is to add some liquid to my meat, which could be just water or vegetable broth or any other kind of broth. And this will allow me to finish cooking in a pressure cooker. So I love adding 2 to 3 teaspoons of yogurt to the mixture. It adds a lot of flavor. And then after that, I'm going to add 1.5 cups of water to my marinade bowl. See, this way I'm using all the leftovers that were in the marinade, and they go in the pot as well to add extra flavor. And that allows me to cap it off. Also, if you really want to clear your sinuses, this is a great way to do it with so much smoke and cooking, but the result is way better.
Quick editor's note here, if you really want to test those fire alarms and get them ringing and see how long it takes your nearest firefighter to get to you, make sure you turn the heat up all the way to the highest setting.
So let's ignore that previous comment and move on with our cooking. So if you do not have a pressure cooker at home, you can definitely use just a regular Dutch oven to cook your meat the way you normally would for a stew, but on the drier side, not too much liquid. So now if you can hear that the voice or the sound of the steam has kind of gone low, that means that the pressure is decreased. There, see, it fell down? See, it fell down? Yay! That means it's safe to open. Ta-da! Look at that. Perfect. It's a success. Let's plate this out. That's a generous helping. Let's cut into it and see how it looks. You can see it's really tender and just falls apart, which is the way my family likes it. You can definitely cook it for less time so that it's to your liking. And today I've decided to serve it with potatoes, which is another recipe that I have put on my website, and you'll be able to see it there. Or you can serve this with pita or rice. Enjoy! The garlic. Can you cut that out?